are here to celebrate.
This is a HBCU graduation, so they can't tell us to be quiet.
Mr. President, these candidates have completed their prescribed courses of study.
I now confer upon you the degree from which you have achieved. This is a monumentous occasion.
Graduation season is supposed to mark the beginning of new opportunities. But for one Simmons College of Kentucky student,
KaNetha Mack, Bachelor of Arts.
The road to graduate school became a painful lesson about perception, accreditation, and the barriers some say still exist in higher education.
I knew it had to be a misunderstanding.
Before KaNetha Mack could celebrate a graduation, she had to survive a rejection.
When they sent me that denial.
Not because of her grades.
This sister here will be graduating with a 3.7 GPA.
Not because of her potential.
I deserved it.
But because of two words that carry enormous weight in higher education: regional accreditation.
Lift every voice and sing.
When Mack applied to graduate school, her degree, earned through years of hard work at Simmons College of Kentucky, was questioned.
They had told me that Simmons was not accredited.
What Mack experienced isn't new.
There had been, in many years past, the United States Department of Education found that there were many barriers also that were happening.
Dr. Frank Smith says that Simmons has been waging that fight for years, not just in classrooms, but in boardrooms, in admission offices, in the halls of institutions that have the power to open or close doors. And he says that students like KaNetha Mack are exactly why the fight can't stop.
The playing field was leveled in 2020, where the president at that time, his administration, decided that we want to fix it where students can transfer their credits easier. So they removed the distinctions of regional accreditation.
And then something shifted.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring.
On February 24th, a letter arrived from the University of Kentucky.
An official letter from the University of Kentucky apologizing and said there was a human error on our part.
Receiving my acceptance letter, I was very grateful that I had the opportunity.
But that wasn't the moment that stopped people in their tracks, because a second letter followed, and this one carried a name that every Black Kentuckian knows: Lyman T. Johnson. In 1949, Lyman T. Johnson walked onto the campus of the University of Kentucky not because the university opened the door for him, but because he demanded equal access in court, and he won. Now, more than 75 years later, a Simmons College of Kentucky graduate who questioned whether her education would be fully recognized has been awarded the fellowship bearing his name.
So they did not just accept her, but they welcomed her with resources for the continuance of her education. And so we were very, very pleased to hear that she was making history.
Of the Lyman T. Johnson Fellow.
For many, it feels bigger than a scholarship. It feels like history speaking back. And it raises a larger question. How many students heard no or not enough and simply walked away before realizing they could push back too?
But because we fought back.
Just to know that my story and what I went through has helped to encourage and give other people that confidence as well. It ended up encouraging one of my brothers to end up applying for UK, and my brother got accepted yesterday.
Because for generations, Black colleges have done more than educate. They fought to prove their value in systems that too often questioned it.
And so we want our community to realize that rather than to just go with assumptions, to get the facts. Our president has worked so hard to uplift the college and to get it accredited. We would never desire to do something that would leave people hanging by a thread as it relates to the future of their education.
For KaNetha Mack, this moment is about more than a graduate school acceptance. It's about what happens when students refuse to let systems, perceptions, or barriers define their worth.
God keeps on, and he's saying it so loud. He said, I never told you it was going to be easy. I told you it was going to be possible.
It's a reminder that the legacy of Black colleges has never just been about education. It's been about resilience, opportunity, and the fight to be fully seen. Reporting for Simmons College, I'm Crystal Goodner.
together.